two different sides for two different kitty cats. Ah! For anyone who doesn't know, this is baby, she's 6 years old, and this is boy, he's 2 years old. They love each other! Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have another makeup tutorial for you. This is like eating a fruit salad on a summer day. That's what I'm gonna call this video. Fruit salad on a summer day. Anyway, let's get started. Starting with the eyes again today. Well, at least I'm going to work with my lid. Oh guys, my eyelids are so dry. Hi boy. We have a boy here. He's obsessed with being here when I'm filming, which I don't mind. Do you mind? Oh, okay, he just wants to go back there. So I've already done my brows. What I used for that was the micro brow pencil in the shade black. Then I went in with a little bit of the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer, the primer motion in Freebase, what I always do. Oh gosh, I hope this makeup turns out. They're so dry. Today I'm gonna be doing two tones. So I'm gonna be doing, okay, there we go. Today I'm gonna be doing opposite colors, so buckle up. I'm gonna start with the Urban Decay Basquiat palette, and I'm going to take this shade right here, Studio, and this I'm going to place just as my brow bone highlight on both sides. Then I'm gonna take the Illamasqua blush on a big fluffy blending brush, and I'm gonna place this everywhere on my lid, in my crease, the whole works, and really blend it out. I'm then going to take the shade Psychedelic by NYX Cosmetics. I just cleaned the brush off, and this is going to go on the opposite eye. I want this green to have a little bit more of a pop, so I'm going to go back into that same Basquiat palette and take the shade XO. Do a light layer right over top. This shade does have a shimmer in it, and I don't want this to be too shimmery, but I just want to pop the color out. And now we're going to move on to complexion and go back to the eyes. I'm going to be using the Makeup Forever HD Skin Booster. I'm also going to be using the Murad Invisiblur Protecting Shield. This is just kind of a pore filling primer. And it has SPF, and this is broken, so oh my. This primer treats, blurs, and perfects your skin. I don't know if anyone's noticed my hairline, but I've been redoing my hairline. What I like to do is I'm taking this Makeup Forever Pro Sculpting Kit. I'm just taking a little bit of this color corrector, and just where I had that little widow's peak cowlicky thing, I like to color correct that hair that's coming in. It's kind of like a 5 o'clock shadow for my hairline. This just really cleans it up because I've been removing that hair to make it really sharp. For foundation, I'm using the Giorgio Armani Lasting Silk UV Foundation, and this has SPF 20. I'm wearing a lot of SPF today. I better go outside. I actually think I am. And I'm just going to be applying this with a dirty ass beauty blender. I have to keep my beauty blenders in a cupboard in the kitchen because boy can open these drawers, so that's the only place that they're safe. He likes to play with them and bite them and eat them. It's quite an expensive toy. And then over this hairline, I just like to go really slowly and carefully, just to make sure I don't mix any of that color corrector in with my foundation. Concealer I'm going to be using is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation concealer, and I am in the shade Very Fair. I'm not going to do a whole lot of concealing under my eyes because I am going to be putting color there. I'm just going to get all these little areas, like all my little scars over here. This foundation is pricey, but like I feel like I look flawless. It's also a little yellow for me, but, and for some reason I always keep it in the box. Like I don't know why I put it back in the box always. Maybe because it comes with instructions, I'm not sure. To set this mess, I'm going to be using the Ofra. This is a translucent powder in the shade Light. And as always, I'm going to be using a Forever Puff. The reason I use powder puffs is because I find that I can contain the powder a little bit better. I find that sometimes a brush, I get it everywhere, and especially wearing black clothing. Ooh. For my contour, I'm going to be using this Sculpting kit by Makeup Forever as well. Oh, okay, we're gonna be real sculpted today. This powder's super, super pigmented. I believe it's number 2, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna hold off for blush right now because I am going to move back into the eyes. First, I'm gonna pop on some lip balm, the Plump and Glow by Biotherm. Oh, I love this. Even though it's a plumping lip gloss, I put it on every single night and day. I'm just like obsessed with it. You're looking for a fantastic lip balm. This one is my favorite. I like this better than the fresh lip balms. This is, okay, so back to eyes. So I'm going to take some of that Ofra setting powder and I'm going to pop a whole bunch of it just down here right on my cheeks. It's kind of a funny placement, but you'll understand why I'm doing this after. I just want to alleviate any cleanup because I hate fallout. This is the look. Subscribe. What is going to go down now is I'm going to put the opposite color on opposite eye. So I'm going to be putting the pink underneath this eye and the green underneath this eye. I'm working with, this is a Sonia Kashuk brush. I have had this since I think I was 19 and I'm gonna bring this down pretty low. Right now I'm just placing the powder and then I'll blend out after. Kind of where my whole eye socket is because I can feel my cheekbone right here. Placing it there. And I'll just blend these two together somehow. Some way, maybe at the same time. It's called double blending. Woo, woo, woo. New technique I just created. Okay, we'll leave the line. I'm not hating the line. Now this one I gotta load up. This eyeshadow is kind of powdery, I will be honest with you. Not the best shadow. At this point, I'm gonna now mix these two greens together. I want a teeny tiny little bit of dimension to my under eye. So right along my lash line here, I'm going to be placing this turquoise, and right along my lash line on the pink side, I'm going to be placing the purple. Now I'm going to wipe off this powder and then I'm going to blend out this line because it's looking kind of harsh there. And I might actually just blend it with this blur. I might actually just blend it with this brush. Yes, that's exactly what I wanted. Perfect. Okay, yay! I am eyeliner central right now. I'm going to start off with putting these in my waterline. I couldn't find a color I genuinely really like, so I'm going to be mixing two. So for this eye, where the green is on the top, I'm going to be mixing this lime and turquoise, and for this eye, I'm going to be mixing a Faux Whites by NYX and then a deep pink. I'm just going to run a Q-tip in my waterline first, remove any shadow. See, look at all that. Hides in there. Oh yeah. And now comes the dot. So I have Vivid Escape and Vivid Petal. Again, opposite eye. So pink on top, I'm gonna dot this all down here, and green, I'm gonna dot down here. Oh, I gotta let those dry because some of them are like in my wrinkles. Ooh. I think my dots are mostly dry. I'm going to do the most boring part of any tutorial. I'm going to apply some mascara which is The Shock by YSL, which is the best. And the lashes I'm going to be using are Velour Lash, and these are, again, Doll Me Up, because these are officially my favorite lashes. These and Flutter Lashes in the style Crazed. So nice. The blush color I'm going to use is a no-brainer, the same one I put on my eyes, which is the shade, did I say Bag before? It's Chaste. And I'm going to be using the Hard Candy, this like holographic highlighter again. I was playing around with it all last night. Oh, I really like it. I had a ton of questions on my previous video whether you should spray the brush or the product when you want to wet something. I always say spray the brush, mainly because you do not need to wet the entire product. Also, you may change the consistency of it, and there may be some like hard film over it where you can only get off when you scratch it off. Another tip is actually, if you do have that film on your product, even from the oil from swatching like an eyeshadow, you may see the texture change. Take a piece of Scotch tape and just press it on there, and that'll remove that little gross film. So I'm going to spray my brush. This pink shimmer is not for everybody, but I love it. I just love looking like I'm like beaming from the moon. Now, my lip color is going to be from the drugstore. I'm using these Revlon Ultra HD matte lip color. One is matte and one is metallic. Now, I was mixing this color on my hand earlier, and I really liked when I mixed them together. So I'm actually going to try and see if I'm going to do an outline with this and then kind of change the color on my lips instead of mixing and applying. So this is the finished look. I feel like I'm gonna get lipstick on my teeth. Hopefully I don't. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I feel like I need to stretch my back too. Oh Lord. Ooh. I just love these lashes though. I can just stare at myself all day with these lashes on. There it is, see? This lipstick is taking a long time to dry. Did it not say it was matte? Ultra HD matte lip color. Okay, well. It's not matte. It has a scent to it too. It's like berry of some sort, like strawberry. Anyway, I already said I hope you guys enjoyed, so I guess I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! You guys, this is what dreams are made of right here.